So tonight we're going to be over in the Universim, creating a world full of nuggets. And tonight's stream is a subathon stream. We will be starting off with a timer of 2 hours. So if there's no action on Twitch, the stream will end at midnight tonight. But Twitch viewers will have the opportunity to be able to extend the stream. When we get into the gameplay screen, you will see the equivalent time frames scrolling atop the top, where you normally would see the news bar. But tonight it will have the equations of what each action on Twitch will equate to in time frame on the clock. And the way that you can extend the clock is if you're not yet a follower, becoming a follower will extend the clock. If you're not yet a subscriber, subscribing will extend the clock. And each tier of subscription on Twitch will extend the clock in a different amount of time. Gifted subs will also extend the clock. So if you're feeling generous tonight, or Friday night or Saturday night this week, you can extend the clock by gifting subs. And those subs also, just as regular subscriptions do, each tier will extend it by a different amount of time. And honestly, people that are already in stream won't really know much about this unless they go out and bring people in. But raids will also extend the clock. And that will extend the clock by a certain amount of time for each and every viewer that comes in on that raid. So those are actually very hefty extensions depending on how many people get brought in on that raid. And then bits will also extend the stream as well. Cheering 100 bits or more will extend the stream. So if you cheer 50 bits, you won't actually extend the stream. You have to cheer 100 bits or more to extend the stream. So tonight's going to be a fun night. We're going to be building a world with little nugget people. And who knows, we might be streaming till 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Depends on how much action gets brought in over on Twitch. So for those on YouTube, you're relying on Twitch viewers to extend the stream if you want to get the stream to be longer. Or if you want to extend it yourself, hop on over to Twitch. Otherwise, grab a snack, sit on back, and rely on Twitch viewers to extend the stream for you. We'll be getting started here shortly. Stick around. And here we are in game here. As you can see at the top of the screen, you can see where the news bar usually is now showing those equations of how to extend the stream. And this is not the world we're starting with. We are not starting with Manhattan up here. We are going to be starting with Wilderness. So let's go ahead and get in game here. And honestly, for the sake of it, just for the fun of it, we're going to go with a huge map here. Alright, so we're going to be color picker. Oh, this is new. Okay. Alright, well, that was different. But nugget traits. We can go with neutral, true believers. The aliens, I guess, will find this nugget fascinating. Arnold has significantly increased carrying capacity. Matinator mates far more regularly than other nuggets, often several times in a row. I mean, that could be helpful at the beginning. Fugitive. This nugget is used to dodging the law and moves at a 30% faster. Interesting. Nugnoris This nugget has extraordinary strength and agility. They can cut down a tree with a single swing and mine any other resource at great speed. Interesting. Consumes large amounts of food. I don't know if we want that right off the bat here. I think honestly this might be a good one for the starting nuggets here, just because it could help gain a lot more life on the planet. They're gluten, so well, they consume large amounts of food as well. And over performance, the partner's heart unfortunately gives out after 5 matings. That's sad. All right, so we'll just go ahead and leave these all normal. They're just kind of all set to the normal range here, occasional and neutral. And then let's go ahead and jump into it. Welcome to the intro. Looks suspiciously like blood. The game is kind of glitching out on us at the moment, so stand by on that.
Wake up. Wake up, Creator. This is the beginning of your story. It starts with nothing. Nothing but an infinite void. However, you, with a single touch, can awaken the light.
Sorry for everyone
And
I just
so
blinded.
the universe sprang into being. Worlds filled with endless potential were scattered into the beyond. They formed into many different shapes and sizes. And while most were doomed to drift among the cosmos barren and alone, others flourished. These few planets soon became home to the greatest phenomenon of all. Life. However, life is a peculiar thing. It comes and goes as swiftly as a bit of space debris burning up in an atmosphere. A creator's purpose was always that of an observer, to simply admire the fleeting beauty of life's beginnings and ends. Yet, this balance could never last. The issue with allowing a species to evolve independently is that they always fail to do so. For life to have a better chance of succeeding, it needs a helping hand. Ah, here we are. Welcome to Mother Planet. This is a rare sight, for it came to be that there was day and night, warmth and cold, and water to flow through the planet's veins. The soil was rich with minerals, which gave rise to a thick blanket of green. The perfect ecosystem was formed. It is no wonder, then, why life has chosen to inhabit it. A new species has been born, and they need guidance. This is your purpose now, Their very existence rests in your hands.
All right, here's where we start. Where should we place the epicenter? What is that? Not quite sure what that is. I've actually never seen that in the game, honestly. Where to start our colony at here? Honestly, right here doesn't look too bad. I think we'll stick the epicenter right about in here.
Take a
Right.
look at your new subjects. They're called nuggets, largely because of their body's apparent inability to keep itself in one piece. Adahi and Elu, the architects of their species. They are the founders of everything that nuggets will ever know or achieve.
Right, and they're starting to build their house now. Alright, now that we have started, I'm gonna put over in Twitch here their commands. Actually, I'll pull them up on screen here for you guys. So Twitch integration, general commands. Hashtag commands will activate a list of all commands that you can use. And then check balance will check your bits balance. To create a nugget, you do hashtag create nugget. And then it'll tell you what you need to type in for public voting when it comes time for voting. I'll make the first nugget. Hmm. The commands aren't
This is
quite
quite a
working yet.
beautiful planet. Try not to ruin it, will you?
Let's go and try to reconnect it in here. Try to reconnect the integration here. There we go. Now it's reconnected. Try it here again. There we go. It has been reconnected. So now you can see up over in this top corner over here, there is now, it says my username and birth queue, position 3. So there's going to be 2 other nuggets that will be born before my character's nugget, and they'll be born in then. So if anyone else over on Twitch wants to create a nugget, you just type that command in just like I did in chat there, and it'll pull yours up just like this with your username. Then you'll actually see this, and this will be your bit balance right here of what bits you have available to use. I forgot the S. There you go. And there's all the commands for you to be able to use. This is a very laid back game as well, so feel free to chat in chat and I will read and reply back as I see it. They're building their house. Looks like they just got done with their house now.
This message has a peculiar...
Dear creator, we don't mean to sound like we're complaining, but we're having a tough time doing all the work with just the 2 of us. Is there a way that we could... Alright, so we're gonna connect them together here.
Nuggets are all unique to one another. Although there are some things that are shared between nuggets, these include the need for certain essentials like food and water, a stable roof over their heads, and an occasional nap. They want to learn, build, discover, and create. It would all be quite inspirational if they also didn't happen to be the species that initially thought their shadows were trying to eat them.
So we did build by a body of water here.
Oh, would you look at that? A little baby nugget. Aren't they adorable when they're young? Don't get too attached, though. They're still mortal after all. Plus, they will soon be old enough to have an opinion and make questionable life decisions. Let's see how
And that's where we gotta name them.
much you like them then.
And this is the female here. There we go. I know some people are going to absolutely love that. And I know some over on YouTube are going to absolutely love that. And so now you can see up here that my nugget is officially born, and my nugget for some reason is a female this time around. If we click on the nuggets here, we can see everything. My nugget is also a matenator. But we're going to really start having a population boom here shortly. We can see their age here, their health. At least I thought that was the health. Maybe I've been looking at this wrong. Sending love, -5. Food, water, temperature, well-being. And as you see over in chat, Twitch viewers, you guys can see that the game will actually post into chat about your nugget as well, so you can always see it, and it will tag you in chat as well. It'll tag your username to let you know what's going on with your nugget. We're going to go ahead and go into the research menu here. As you can see right now, we are in the Stone Age, as surprise, surprise, look at their house. But then we'll sooner or later evolve up into the Medieval Age. We'll then make it into the Modern Age. And soon, if our civilization survives, we'll make it into Space Age. So we currently have primitive tools. They understand fire now. We got the water well. We're gonna go ahead and unlock water flow study because would be nice to have a reservoir of water. We'll do water dowsing. Then we'll unlock some fishing, some primitive tool cooking, and we'll unlock on some cooking utensils. And so some of you guys might be wondering what the box was that I brought over. That's a mystical box that is somehow magically there. And as you can see, the nugget here is currently studying that box.
The summer sun is excellent for slow roasting a few nuggets.
Roasted nuggets. Lovely. But as you can see, as he's studying the box, we're slowly but surely getting an encryption here. And we'll sooner or later understand that box quite a bit more. And understand whether or not it's safe to open. And for those of you guys who are not subscribers yet or got Twitch Turbo, you guys will be entering into an ad break here in about a little under 3 minutes. So as you guys can see at the top of the screen up here, right beside the Streamathon, that Streamathon actually sits in perfectly. It's just me with my webcam here that's kind of blocking the view of our population. Other than that, everything else is pretty well uncovered. As you guys see up here, we're currently at 83 degrees Fahrenheit right now. We're currently on day 5 of our civilization. And you can see the day and night cycle here. We currently just got back into daytime here. And that actually does change quite a bit. Because if I kind of fly over here, actually no, that doesn't change. Usually that does change, I thought. As you can see on this side, it's at nighttime, but that actually I guess stays the same, showing the day and night cycle for our civilization, which is right here. So we officially now have a leader of Mother Planet. I didn't get the chance to catch the name. I just thought about it. With it being a giant planet, we're gonna be having an issue later on here.
I've been hearing your nuggets grumble a
here's the
lot of
first
strange words lately, like economy, legislation, and nugget healthcare reform. Maybe you
So,
should find the right
as you guys can
choice
see
for them, Creator.
over here, you got time left of 4 minutes and 41 seconds here. So you can vote for either of these three here by typing in the chat over on Twitch, hashtag MasterSimGaming to vote for medical aid. Vote hashtag Lilo for accelerated studies. And vote hashtag ELU for food for all. Whichever one you guys choose, you can vote for there. So we do got our first inscription here on the mystical box. We have the surface of the box is inscribed with mysterious markings. We now have a vote for Lilo as well. So one vote for medical aid, one vote for accelerated studies. And the game has thoughtfully just dumped into the chat a bunch of the commands again for you guys. Quite honestly, I don't remember exactly what happens when these votes come out even, or like tied. Sparky, that is my ear you're chewing on. I prefer my ear without a piercing, please. And yes, Sparky is joining us. He is currently hiding behind my head here. Right back here. There he is. Now you guys can see him. He's hiding right back here. And another vote for Master Sim Gaming. So that's 2 votes for medical aid, 1 vote for accelerated studies. And another vote for medical aid, 3 for medical aid, 1 for accelerated studies. And yes, the other nuggets also participate in the voting as well at times. So as the civilization gets bigger, the more votes you'll potentially see pop in. As we sit here, up here you'll see this one here is my creator power points. So these are points that I can use to power all of these different options here. And then you'll see this number 2 here. These are our believers. This is the number of nuggets that believe that I'm real. This is the happiness level of the...
This water pump system is rather advanced for such a young civilization. I mean, sure, it's built out of rocks, wood, and a bit of string, but impressive nonetheless.
Our water well is officially finished here. Sparky is being very camera shy this time, very camera shy. So we have unlocked our reservoir here. So this is going to help our colony quite a bit here.
Natural evolution is a wonderful thing to observe. Unfortunately, it usually ends poorly. We don't have time for that. Fortunately, you have the ability to influence your civilization's evolution and improve its chances of survival. You can prioritize whatever your heart desires, but remember that the heart is idiotic at best. So use your head instead. That's a pretty good motto to live by. Well, unless you're mining stone, of course.
Like my character right now, it says up here, is currently eating some berries. Pretty healthy option choice, I'd say myself. Here comes the end of the voting here.
Now everyone can resume their daily lives while moving do their best to ruin everything.
The smell of fumes wafts from the box. That could be good or bad. I mean, it could be like oil or something that doesn't really help our colony at this moment in time. But it could be also gassy fumes that could very well hurt our nuggets as well. So that could go either which way opening that box at this moment. But then as you see down here behind our glass that has two logos in it at the moment. And YouTube, the logo that is always in the bottom right corner does not count as a logo in that glass. We see our planet information here. Planet is currently terrestrial at the moment, as we can imagine at this moment. Shows how much tree life we have left on the planet. We have 24,000 trees on the planet at this moment in time. We have plenty of water on the planet still. The atmosphere between the trees and the water is 100 out of 100. Pollution is obviously 0 because we don't have any industry at the moment. And we're not freezing the planet into an ice age, and we're not going into global warming and frying our nuggets at the moment. And we also have our stats here, our resource guide here. And it shows like we started obviously with a bunch of zeros. We had 1 nugget, 2 nuggets. And then we got some stone mines, some plants.
You look a
mines.
little confused.
And
Don't
you can see
worry.
the stone just started
Expected as
shooting off.
much.
Here's where
I
you
know you
guys
have
over on Twitch
questions,
could really
but
stir
you'll
some
learn
things up.
everything in time
You can
on
vote
your own.
hashtag Quake
without bothering me.
for an earthquake.
It's getting a bit chilly in
And
here.
if that wins, it will
Winter is
trigger a
coming,
random earthquake
creator.
somewhere on this planet. You can vote for hashtag stone. It will give some stone at the epicenter. Or you can vote for hashtag wood and it will give some wood at the epicenter. We do currently have quite a bit of stone. We were actually just looking at that here. So currently, right now, stone is way up here. We have 93 things of stone right now. Lilo and Stitch are... Yeah, we're not even going there. Not even going there right now. But good for them. Good for them. Your nuggets here are desperate banging inside. So I feel confident that these are all good because these are common ones. So nothing bad, nothing good, nothing outstanding. I think we're safe to open it.
Can someone please get that nugget a fresh pair of underwear?
So we
You
did
won't get
unlock
much
a
nugget from a
nugget
single
from
fragment.
inside there.
Find them all.
And chat donated some stone. So as you see, some stone spawned in over here. At least I thought that was not there yet. I guess that was already there looking over at the feed. So we do have a dead nugget over here. We're going to go ahead and pull that nugget out of here.
How about tossing that one into space for science?
We can't exactly toss it into space, but we can bring it across the world over here and drop it into the desert.
Someone just drank from the lake again, Creator. They'll never learn.
So what we can do here is we can come over here to rejuvenate.
I'm glad to see you taking such good
And we
care
can take
of
care
your
of that
subjects.
nugget. My friend Stitch never had a particularly pleasant face, but somehow looking worse lately. I haven't seen this shade of green before in my life. I tried to find a witch doctor, but they're all out of at some sort of medical conference. Someone apparently discovered a better method for removing a splinter than amputation. So they're all riled up. I can't stand the idea of losing my dear friend. I only have one. They are getting worse by the day. Sure.
That nugget isn't looking too good. I don't think purple bumps are very common. Heal the nugget, creator. I can't
There we go.
bear to watch someone be sick. It makes my insides turn. Out of worry, of course.
Mm. So now this reservoir is
I
built,
see you've made more research progress.
so it's going to
You're
bring
not too
in
bad
water,
at this after all,
purify it,
creator.
and make it into drinkable water. But the nuggets aren't the brightest. They will still drink out of the lake and still get sick.
Fish will add to the food supply. But don't forget that lakes freeze in winter.
Let's go ahead and come into the research section here again. Drop these two into the research. And drop that into the research as well. But then the other tab that I did not talk about up here is our crime information, which our crime level is good. It's really good right now. Nugget happiness is up. Evolution Tower adds to the low crime rate. And we got all the different news archive area here. And they are currently building a temple now. This temple will tell you whether they're happy or if they're mad. As you'll see when it gets built here, it should hopefully be green because our happiness level is very high right now. The temple, in my opinion, is very grim looking, if I do say so myself. The temple is quite literally an oversized grinder. And that's the temple. As you can see, it's got the blue on it and everything. So that means they're content. Nothing to worry about with them. But they do like a fully
Another
staffed
happy
temple.
worker.
So we're going to go ahead and sign these guys over to the temple here. A fully staffed temple is a happy temple. And we found ourselves another box. Now we have also unlocked ourselves the eatery here. And it will not fit where I wanted it to, technically. And in actuality, though, for those over on Twitch, do not use the link in chat for the Discord. Use the Discord panel in the About section if you'd like to join our Discord. The link in the chat that Nightbot is putting in is an old link and does not actually work no more. And it looks like we're getting close to going into winter now. And in actuality, if I don't want to deal with winter and I don't want to take the chance of my nuggets freezing, don't have that option right now. That's not an option I have at this time.
Fun fact, creator, did you know that tiny little gnomes operate water pumps? Sadly, they always go on vacation during winter.
And our lake is officially freezing. I think we have plenty of drinking water at the moment.
Have nuggets invented omelets yet, creator? No? Well, you can only do so much.
Who wants an omelet right now? Now that we've unlocked all those, we'll go ahead and unlock that fuel kit. And we're going to unlock the hospital next.
Remember not to be too rough when having a snowball fight with nuggets.
Snowball fight. This is what it looks like when they're actually working at the temple. They'll be praying up on top. And yes, technically if I want to, I can take like this guy here. Oh, I can't do it with the animals, never mind. Oh, that's one way you can get them meat. But if you really wanted to, if you didn't like a certain nugget, you can sacrifice a nugget into the thing there. But we're gonna gently put this nugget back down on the ground here. He's fine. Unlike the poor deer that I just gave them free meat with. Poor deer. He didn't stand a chance. The surface of the box is inscribed with a mysterious marking. So as you can see, this box has two common ones and an epic one. the epic ones can be a little iffy. I honestly think Sparky fell asleep on my shoulder back here. But as you can tell, this is a very, very slow-paced game here. And there goes the game, dumping all the commands into chat for you guys again. So as you can see, like right now, the reservoir is pretty well full, so I can't use that one. So I can actually like type in here, hashtag create family.
I can't say I'm a fan of nugget
This will tell my
delicacies, but
nugget
it
to start a
should
family.
keep everyone relatively alive and happy. They do seem to brew some interesting beverages, though. Apologies. A building
cloud
without
looks like a
nuggets
rabbit.
is just an empty shell.
We got oil there. We got a couple barrels of oil from that last box. Your toenails hurt. You got some sharp nails, Sparky. Welcome back, Twitch community. How was the ad? And we got a kid now. The interesting thing that you can actually do with these houses here too is when they're not in the process of doing what they were just about to do again. Never mind. We'll come back. Nugget just annihilated that rock. Yeah, some of these nuggets are other... Yeah. This one's red, and then you got standard, like tan.
There are buildings in awful condition around the civilization. Such a pity. This used to be a nice neighborhood.
You can actually use rejuvenate to fix buildings too. Alright, now that they're finally done doing that again, you can actually click on Open Hut Interior. And you can actually see inside their hut. Not a very big house. And yes, it looks like my nugget has officially gotten twins now. So now they got 3 kids. And boy, they're going for a 4th. Ay ay ay. Now how's this box coming along? Your nuggets hear a desperate banging inside. Voting time again. Hashtag quake for an earthquake. Hashtag food to give food. And hashtag spin to spawn a tornado. You guys want to see a tornado, huh? Okay. Alright. I thought you guys were trying to help me here. Twitch viewers want to see a tornado. At least one of them. We got little stone piles sitting everywhere. Are you grooming my hair, Sparky? Okay, yeah, he is. Got it. Okay. Oh, looks like we got the clouds coming in for that tornado, you guys. 25 seconds to go in the vote. Anyone else gonna be voting? Looks like it's about to be a tornado. Chat created a tornado. Oh boy. Where's it at? That tornado can literally spawn just anywhere on this planet. There's your guys' tornado. Right there it is. Chat, you guys created that. And I mean Twitch chat, not YouTube chat. Twitch chat created that. I wonder, can I use this?
That'll fix them right up.
No, it does not. That does not fix them right up.
Nuggets finished another research item, creator. What does this one do?
I'm gonna bring this one way over here again. Actually, here. Here, tornado, have it. Oh. We threw that dead nugget into a lake. Box is heavy and smells of sawdust. I think it's safe to open then.
Spring is chasing the cold away.
Got plenty
Now, if
of
only
wood.
we could also get rid of
Hey,
that
there's a
smell
Christmas tree, you
around
guys.
our civilization.
They built a Christmas tree. Here's what we need. Ancient burial. So I'm not dropping dead nuggets all over the planet. And at least YouTube chat is innocent. Yep, there it is. YouTube chat is innocent. They can't hinder the planet. We're Twitch chat. You guys are just lucky that tornado spawned on a different part of the planet. And we'll get to town hall then. It did not harm our nuggets.
You
Alright,
might be
alright.
too kind for this world, Creator. Oh well, I suppose it'll give you some time to practice your powers, while that nugget lays in a hammock sipping a mojito.
Where's your house at? There it is. Now we need some stone. There we go. They can't not believe in us when we pretty much just dump the materials that they need right on top of their building site. Our nugget is 16 in nugget years. I swear, they're just kind of sharing that hut, aren't they? That's why now they're gonna have two huts over here. But you can still do the same here. It has a different interior. They don't got a TV. Which, now that I think of it, in the Stone Age, how did they got a TV in the Stone Age? I mean, granted, that's like a wooden TV, but we don't ask questions. Nugget World is Nugget World. We just don't ask questions. But we'll be doing another subathon on the 27th and another subathon on the 28th. The 27th will be the other side. And the 28th, we're going to be going back into Phasmophobia. So Friday and Saturday night, ghost hunting. 2 different ghost games, but both nights, ghost hunting. I know Saturday night we'll be joined with some other members of the community. And possibly some moderators in there as well. The 27th, I'm not sure if we're going to be hunting on our own or if we'll have someone with us. That's still to be determined. Alright, we just unlocked the engineer's hut. It does not cover our well over here. We're gonna drop another hut kind of like at the end of this road over here. I thought we researched storage areas. Nope, that's gonna be next. Okay. We're getting our hospital first. Alright, we're approaching 1 hour remaining. 1 hour remaining in stream, you guys, unless Twitch viewers extend the stream. Remember, you can do that by following if you're not yet a follower. You can do it by subscribing if you're not yet a subscriber. If you're already a subscriber and you're feeling generous, or if you're not a subscriber and feeling generous, you can gift subs to the community or individuals, and those will extend the stream. Cheering bits of 100 bits or more will extend the stream. And if we get rated, each and every raider contributes additional time to the stream.
It turns out not sacrificing nuggets made the world a kinder place. Who would have thought?
I am not sacrificing no nuggets. Nuggets will not be sacrificed. We're gonna go ahead and speed up time a little bit here. I have not spotted the mystery walking tree yet. You guys happen to see a tree just randomly move, let me know. And no, it's not me going crazy. There is such a thing as a mysterious walking tree. It'll be disguised as a pine tree. We will see it at some point. And this is where we pause the gameplay here. We are looking for Shamuto.
I hope you find...
Pause. Shamuto. This is the one I said was going to be hard to do with the map being so big. We will find and rescue that nugget. You guys happen to see a group of wolves that look like they're aimed at something? Let me know. Because that would be the nugget that the wolves are aimed at.
More than
Oh,
just bones, creator. Every
pause it for a
nugget
second.
counts.
Just in case it hasn't spawned in yet, we'll give it a few seconds here. We're gonna pause it again. So I'll know when I see it. I have yet to see what I'm looking for, though. Welcome back from that ad break. These bigger maps are always a pain with this mission. And if you guys see like a pack of wolves that look like they're circled around something, let me know in chat. And I don't think I've ever struggled this hard at trying to find them. And FYI, the creatures that we're looking for are these. These are the wolves. Oh, fox. Well, that's a fox. But they look similar to that. And sometimes it is the foxes that are huddled around the person as well. The nugget. This is crazy. Where in the world are they? Unless they spawned in a section that I normally have never seen them. Spawned before. They don't normally spawn in the desert. Just because the desert is way too hot. In the world. is it's so hard to find them this time? Other than we're on a biggest map there is. These things always throw me off. Found them. Found them. Right here. And then gently bring them down. There we go. We found the lost nugget. We returned the nugget. You just gained more believers than you can even imagine. Now, those nuggets that we just assigned to that workshop, they'll actually go through and repair these buildings, and I don't have to use my points for that no more. But only within the range of this green circle. We now have our hospital.
When it comes to nugget medicine, I sometimes fear the cure more than the ailment.
We got two back there, Sparky. Just still hiding back there. I think he's pretty tired for the night. But we are officially under an hour. We are about 47 minutes remaining in stream. Unless somebody extends it. I remember the last time we did a subathon on this channel, people were going nuts over extending the time frame on that one game. I do think Friday and Saturday night this coming weekend will be the days that we'll see a lot of. My character decided to fall in love with another nugget. Okay. We're just moving right along, aren't we? But I do think Friday and Saturday night are going to be our bigger nights for the subathon this week, as those are probably more popular games for it to be done on. And you also do got a screenshot button up here. And at the end of the stream, I'll try to find the perfect camera angle. Maybe something like this. And I'll share the snapshot over on Discord. If the screenshot actually shows up where I'm hoping it shows up, it'll probably show up, I'm assuming, over on Steam. I'll be able to pull it from Steam to bring over onto Discord. And my character's nugget is just going to town at expanding the colony. Now we got a hospital. We're gonna place somebody over there to be a doctor. A nugget with no medical education will be able to cure people, no problem. No problem at all. Another voting time frame here. Hashtag stone, hashtag spin, hashtag quake.
Another message for you, Creator. I'm beginning to feel that nuggets have the wrong address. Do they really think you can solve these problems?
Recent environmental changes have destroyed a significant portion of plants and animals, disrupting the food supply chain. Consequently, we are now facing severe hunger problems and urgently require your assistance. That wasn't hard at all. And Twitch chat, we need to talk. Earthquake? First a tornado, now an earthquake? Twitch, we got some issues here right now. Earthquake. All right. We're gonna finish out the stream this way, huh? Going out with some shaking. Chat triggered an earthquake. Earthquake is a little harder to see, though. Looking for any sign of that earthquake for you guys. I'm sorry, Twitch, I can't seem to figure out where the earthquake is. Welcome into those that just joined over on Twitch. Again, we're doing a subathon today, Friday and Saturday. So if you so choose to, you can extend the clock if you want to see a longer stream. You can find the ways of doing so in the bar up above at the top. I'm not just totally just dumping dead bodies anywhere and everywhere on the earth. That's what we really have been needing. A cemetery. Okay, we got our warehouse finally. Oh, we got squeaky huts everywhere.
A disgruntled nugget has left your civilization to start a new life, Creator.
Leaving my civilization. How dare they?
Your civilization is a constant source of entertainment.
Pretty much. You're not wrong. Alright, so alright, so another voting session here. Hashtag MasterSim Gaming for elderly assisted living. I didn't even finish the options. Hashtag Kikubos for safety guidelines, and hashtag Yukuba for accelerated studies. We have 2 for elderly assisted living, 1 for safety guidelines. Make that 2 for safety guidelines, and 1 for 2 for accelerated studies as well. Okay. Make that 3 for safety guidelines. And 3 for accelerated studies. Something tells me Master Sim Gaming is not going to win this one. And that's 4 for accelerated studies.
Let's hope they don't throw a hip out.
That's what I'm saying. And we now have a town hall.
Placing Nuggets in charge of Nuggets. What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? Other than practically everything. Alright, we need more research here.
Yes, please remove the cadaver. The stench grows worse by the minute.
There we go. So instead of me picking them up and dropping them wherever on the planet, I actually have a place to drop them now. And they're using the warehouse plentifully. Oh, and what I was going to show you guys earlier is right here. I can now tell them, instead of going into fall, let's just jump over winter. And I don't have enough points to take us to... Well, I could jump us straight into winter. Okay, wow. Master Sim Gaming's gained a lot of votes now. Between the Nuggets
Look, Creator, another civilization was founded. Let's hope this one doesn't do better than yours, or I may have to reconsider my bets.
Oh, we can't have them as a competitor, can we? Let's go ahead and just strike them.
Lightning doesn't need to strike most things twice.
One strike and they're out. Okay, so they don't like the idea of the cemetery. Maybe it... I don't know, it's a needed item though, so... We are approaching a half hour remaining in stream, you guys. Half hour remaining. Here comes our town hall. Those are some big bones. Alright, so we're gonna assign a governor here. Universim Gaming wins elderly assisted living. So this officially makes it to where elders can also continue to make families, so we can have more people. And here comes winter. That's not the one I wanted. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. I wanted this one. It still costs 550 to go to spring. 700 to go to summer. Oh, it's because we're not officially in winter yet. Sorry, people. I didn't mean to almost strike you guys down with lightning. Sorry. Oh, they don't really like the town hall either. Huh. The town hall is a necessity item. It's going to help us in the long run once this place starts getting way too big. So your question is, Berkey, how many times have you taken a dump on my back of my shirt so far? That's the real question. What if I turn this thing on? I thought maybe that fire would go out, but I guess not.
What is all that howling, Creator? Let me see. I speak a bit of wolf. They're apparently hungry. And they've picked a suitable target. And this last part's a little tricky, though. They're saying something about how delicious nougat is. Oh, no, they mean nuggets.
Uh-oh. We must protect the nuggets. Nuggets are protected. And the woolly mammoth kind of got in the way. He was an unintended target there. civilization is growing quite well, though. We're up to 43 nuggets now. Just look at all the nuggets, and that all started from just 2 nuggets. Talk about a population boom. I mean, the squeaky huts have not stopped at all this stream, it seems like, so that does explain a lot of that. Look at the Christmas tree. We got a Christmas tree again. Go ahead and speed up time again. Make that 46 nuggets now. We're at negative 2 degrees Fahrenheit now. We're at 49 nuggets now. $50 nuggets. Are we just trying to kill off the nuggets now, Twitch? Are you guys just planning to keep choosing disasters until hopefully one hits the village or something? Now that we have unlocked Minister of Water, we'll go ahead and instruct that person to be that. We're really trying to hide from the corner, aren't we? Can't hide when I go that. We got thunder snow. Chat summoned a meteor strike. Monka S. Unless it happened right at the end of the voting. I don't see a meteor coming towards Earth here. But what the Minister of Water will do is when the Minister of Water don't think we have enough reservoirs, she'll instruct them to build a new reservoir somewhere. She thinks we need more water wells, she'll instruct them to build more water wells. She's in charge of everything water. I'm assuming she'll probably have them build it. Yep, right there. She's building another water well down here because these people didn't have access to this one because they live so far up this way or this way. Nugget Master Sim Gaming has died. Nothing more can be said about the passing of Master Sim Gaming other than good riddance. Wow. Okay, game. All right. Wow. Game is throwing some shade now. We probably won't get through all of that until the end. Until the next stream, probably. But we only got about 15 minutes remaining in stream here.
Forecasting involves a surprising amount of hindsight.
They're going to place another reservoir over here. Not too far from the first one here. The other one that they built. $87 nuggets now. Holy smokes. Talk about a baby boom.
I hope you've been working on your beach body. You're not going to spend another summer just lazing around, are you? That's quite a sturdy population you got going over there.
Hello. I almost crashed into that house. UFO crash landing. Welcome back to my
I'm
dad.
afraid
Guys.
one of your nuggets has passed away. Death can happen so suddenly. However, the death of one does not necessarily mean the end of everything. It was simply their time to go. Don't blame yourself, Creator. Well, unless you were actually responsible, I wasn't paying attention.
No disasters are approaching. Thank goodness.
I bet they've never felt so good. Or ever will they again.
Bustling little tiny village here.
Ah, a farm. I see you are finally taking interest in your civilization's need to eat. Guess it's time to take starving to death off the list of anticipated disasters.
Look at all the
For
workers
now.
heading that way.
Ah, so you've researched hunting. Let's hope nuggets don't cause a period of mass extinction. I do love pearl deers. It's just unfortunate they taste so good. Either that nugget is in excruciating pain, or they just discovered a crazy new dance. Have a look for yourself, creator.
And they're drinking.
At the rate they're multiplying, nuggets might be my new favorite form of bacteria.
But they can't handle their bacteria. This one had a broken bone. I healed him, and then he drank out of the lake and instantly died. Nice.
Creator, your nuggets have finally developed a sense of decency.
We're officially at 132 nuggets. We are reaching the last few minutes of the stream. We got so many nuggets that are just laborers now. They're just picking up the jobs on their own. We don't even have to tell them to take a job no more. They're just going and doing it now.
It's both a blessing and a curse.
It's nice because they kind of just put new wells in where they need them now, with having that minister of water. And they built a new water well. Alright, probably the last vote of the game. What are we going to be voting on? You guys didn't vote for a tornado this time? I ain't complaining. I ain't complaining.
Winter is here, Creator. I have a great survival tip for you. Where did I put it? I'll get back to you.
Oh, dang. Could have used that survival tip. Oh, I know the exact way of doing a survival tip. mass confusion as to where in the world did Winter go.
Bricks are incredibly useful for building and for sending messages through windows.
Don't recommend sending messages through Windows, people.
Are you familiar with Planck's constant? Well, in this case, the refinery generates a constant supply of planks.
Thank you for the creator points, you guys, over on Twitch. Appreciate the creator points. Since I just spent 400 of them to be able to change the season. Three minutes remaining in stream. Last chance if you guys want to extend the stream. You got all those different hashtags there, and the choices are religious focus, food for all, or safety guidelines. I'm not even trying to read off these numbers at this point because there's too many nuggets coding right now. But yeah, if you guys want, over on Twitch,
Your
type in
nuggets
those
have been
hashtags,
breeding like rabbits, I see.
and you can cast your vote in amongst all the nuggets folks that are absolutely going bonkers. In position to capture a photo for the channels when it's time for fireworks. So we will be going past the streamathon time frame here for a little bit until this vote is completed.
Is this what counts as research nowadays? Someone just scooped up some mud and decided to paint the first thing that came into their head. Actually, it isn't the worst idea.
Not sure what's going on with the creepy music right now. To be honest, I have no idea what just happened. There we go. Awesome. We got the photo. Oh, is that a prayer or a yell you're hearing? In either case, it appears that a group of hunters are desperately trying to get your attention. A particularly large bear has crossed their path out in the wilderness, and it's being quite unreasonable. So far, the bear has made a number of threatening gestures and growls, which was answered with increasingly more cowardly whimpers. How should the nuggets proceed? Honestly, drop the catch, I guess, yeah. Alright, you guys, and the timer has reached 0. So that means that is the end of the stream tonight, you guys. The next subathon stream will be on Friday the 27th at 10 p.m. And then we have another one on Saturday night at 10 p.m. We'll be doing both ghost hunting events those nights. Friday night will be the other side, and Friday will be Phasmo. So hopefully we'll see you guys there. And until then, keep gaming on, and we'll see you then. And Twitch viewers, stick around. We will be rating. All right, Twitch viewers, YouTubers are out of here, and we